What's going on, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing well. So there's been some things on my mind, and I guess the term would be on today's internet, right? Or what's going on right now is yapping, right? I guess you can say it's a yap sesh, but you know, there's three major things that I kind of want to share my thoughts on that I kind of ignored. You know, that get a little input on. The first thing, and this one's going to be very quick, it's about the new God of War game. Now, I never played any God of War game. You know what I mean? I just heard about this because it was controversial. So, the way I see it, there's only like, you know, two ways that I really can figure this out. And it's either if you are theoretically not playing the game just because it's Kratos' wife and she's a woman and it's a female character you're controlling, and that's your only reason, is just the gender is female, then I think you're a sexist. And I think that's fucked up, and I don't like you because I don't believe in that, and that's just completely, to me, irrational. Now, on the second reason, if you're actually critiquing it because of the lore of the game, and I heard from a friend and from the internet that she didn't really appear a lot in the game, and it just doesn't fit the story, and they could have made a continuation with Kratos, you know what I mean, and his son. This is kind of backtracking, and it feels like money grabbing. And you know, you also play other games like Horizon Zero Dawn and Stellar Blade, so the female issue is not your problem. The problem is the company and them not progressing the story and them doing some kind of weird sub story that doesn't make any sense. Then you're justified. You know what I mean? But those are only two things that I see. Either you're a fucking sexist and you suck, or you have a legit reason in number two. That's it. Okay, so now let's move on to the second topic of the video that I want to talk about randomly. It's going to have to do with PlayStation and getting rid of physical copies of games. Now, this to me was a little 50-50, right? I mean, before we do anything, I want to show y'all. I support physical media. Look all this shit, bro. This is all my PS4 games I ever bought. Catherine, we have, show y'all, you have Dark Souls right here, remastered, 7 Days to Die right here. You know, High School DxD. Hey, okay, relax. High School DxD. I was young. Okay, relax. But we have GTA 5, Watch Dogs, even Skyrim I haven't played yet, Resident Evil. So, in general, I support physical media. Now, I think simply it's really stupid that Sony is doing this. I supported Sony for a long time. I've only played PlayStation. PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5 Pro now. I don't buy too many physical copies like I showed y'all anymore. It's been mainly digital. For one, I mean, I don't remember the last time, excuse me, I don't remember the last time I went to GameStop. You know, I don't. Like I didn't want to. I just, you know, I had the premium version of PlayStation, right? And I pay a year, an annual fee, and they have sales and discounts. Usually the sales are decent. Like right now, Paul World 1.0 whatever is $20.99. That's pretty good, right? So I just bought digital. But why take away something that does not need to be taken away? Even though I buy digital, doesn't mean that some people do. And why can't we have both? And it does hurt small businesses, which I do support. I think it's fucked up if like someone had a small business and they're running a game shop and all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, now I'm fucked. Thanks, Sony. You know, and I think it's just unnecessary. That's my thing. Now, am I gonna sell my PlayStation? Am I gonna unsub from my premium? Well, no. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go anything drastic like that. You know, me personally. But it's a situation that I do hope gets resolved and addressed, and this doesn't make any logical sense. You know what I mean? You're doing just fine before, and you're trying to switch shit up, tongue tied, because of money, right? And greed. So that's unfortunate. I don't support that. Hope they change it. Just keep it the way it was. Just do both. Options are good, right? So, you know, this is just so anti-consumer. You know what I mean? And usually I don't talk about this kind of stuff, and I was gonna ignore it like some people have, but it is stupid as fuck, right? So I'm gonna say something because, you know, I mean, I don't know who's gonna see this video. I mean, everybody else is boycotting the entire PlayStation brand and not even playing it right now. Every time they post something on Instagram, it's like, save physical disc, save them, and they just ignore it until there's gonna be a breaking point. And then you have GTA 6, right? Who apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently they were like, hey, you need to take our name off your shit because this looks bad. But then again, Rockstar, I love you, Rockstar, but like my last video I made a while back, yeah, you're kind of fucked up too. With send the code in the case. Okay? That was bad. You know, and I fuck with y'all. Like, and you know, so I mean, I'm still gonna play your game, Rockstar, but like, you know, this whole physical copy, but then like no disc, it's like, bro, it's just fucking dumb. This, you want to lock in people to only buy the price on the digital. That's what it is. All right, so this brings me to my last thing, which I don't really know why they're doing this. I think it's also to make money, is what I heard. But we're gonna dive into that right now and see if I can find an article. All right, welcome back. So this brings us to a post here on Reddit. Now, this person asked, this is kind of recent, are Xbox also going to stop making physical games? I'm hearing conflicting things, excuse me. And then top comment, don't believe anything until Xbox comes out and says themselves. This is true. Now, the sources that I've been hearing is that they are indeed going to shift to a non-physical format. Now, will they do that now with the Sony backlash? As some other Redditors are saying, that would be unwise. It could be a competition thing. Maybe they keep their physical just because Sony is going to get rid of theirs, bringing more money to Xbox. Me personally, if I'm being honest, I think that they're going to do it. You know what I mean? I think that it's a strong likelihood that they may shift over to just digital, because, you know, they could just follow suit, unless they really want to compete. But then again, everything's unknown. We don't even know if Sony's going to reverse their decision. I don't know if this is playing like the devil's advocate, but I don't think they are. And I think Xbox is going to follow suit, as well as to switch other consoles. And then people are going to go to PC and go to Steam. And then even Steam may raise their prices. So I think it's going to be like a effect that everyone follows. But I hope I'm wrong. And if Xbox was smart, they would keep their physical copies if Sony is dead set on this by 2028. So this Xbox's decision is kind of up to speculation, up to time to tell. But, you know, hey, what can you really do but wait? But for Sony, because they did say it, you're fucking up. And you need to change it, because it's pretty bad right now. You know what I mean? And yeah, so those are the three things I want to talk about that was on my mind and give my opinion on. So other than that, that's about it. I hope you guys stay safe and positive vibes to everyone watching. Later.
What? Are you for real? We can't live
Well,
without them. I knew I
whatever
should've loved you.
happens,
I'm over it.
happens.